Nothing strengthens authority so much as silence. As a well-spent day brings happy sleep, so a life well spent brings happy death. The greatest deception men suffer is from their own opinions. There are three classes of people: those who see when they are shown, those who do not see. Art is never finished, only abandoned. Tears come from the heart and not from the brain. Learning never exhausts the mind. Poor is the pupil who does not surpass his master. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. Water is the driving force of all nature. I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Being willing is not enough, we must do. Time stays long enough for anyone who will use it. A beautiful body perishes, but a work of art dies not. Iron rusts from disuse, water loses its purity from stagnation. Even so does an action sap the vigor of the mind. Nature is the source of all true knowledge. She has her own logic, her own laws. She has no effect without cause nor invention without necessity. I have offended God and mankind because my work didn't reach the quality it should have. While I thought that I was learning how to live, I have been learning how to die. For, verily, great love springs from great knowledge of the beloved object, and if you little know it, you will be able to love it only little or not at all. Why does the eye see a thing more clearly in dreams than the imagination when awake? Intellectual passion drives out sensuality. Where there is shouting, there is no true knowledge. The human foot is a masterpiece of engineering and a work of art. It's easier to resist at the beginning than at the end. He who loves practice without theory is like the sailor who boards ship without a rudder and compass and never knows where he may cast. Our life is made by the death of others. Where the spirit does not work with the hand, there is no art. He who wishes to be rich in a day will be hanged in a year. Marriage is like putting your hand into a bag of snakes in the hope of pulling out an eel. In rivers, the water that you touch is the last of what has passed and the first of that which comes, so with present time. Just as food eaten without appetite is a tedious nourishment, so does study without zeal damage the memory by not assimilating what it absorbs. Anyone who conducts an argument by appealing to authority is not using his intelligence, he is just using his memory. The function of muscle is to pull and not to push, except in the case of the genitals and the tongue. Blinding ignorance does mislead us. Oh, wretched mortals, open your eyes. You do ill if you praise, but worse if you censure what you do not understand. Knowledge of the past and of the places of the earth is the ornament and food of the mind of man. Common sense is that which judges the things given to it by other senses. Medicine is the restoration of discordant elements, sickness is the discord of the elements infused into the living body. As every divided kingdom falls, so every mind divided between many studies confounds and saps itself. Just as courage is the danger of life, so is fear its safeguard. Experience does not err. Only your judgments err by expecting from her what is not in her power. The length of a man's outspread arms is equal to his height. The senses are of the earth, the reason stands apart from them in contemplation. Men of lofty genius when they are doing the least work are most active,